What if I told you there's a really good chance you're using some super common English words completely wrong? And you probably have no idea. You say them with confidence, but every now and then, doesn't it feel like something's just a little bit off?
Well, here's the secret. Native speakers, they notice. Oh, yeah. But here's the thing. They're often way too polite to say anything, so the mistakes just keep happening. And it's that quiet little misunderstanding that can totally sap your confidence.
But you know what? Today, that all changes. Right here, right now, we're going to fix these super common errors. Why? So you can start speaking with the kind of clarity and confidence you absolutely deserve.
All right, first up, let's dive into words you probably use in polite situations. Those moments where you're trying to be nice, but you might accidentally be sending a completely different message. Okay, so picture this. You're at a restaurant, the waiter brings you the wrong dish. You want to be polite, so you say, "Actually, I didn't order this." I mean, it sounds right, doesn't it? But this is such a classic mistake. See, the problem is a lot of us learn to use actually as a soft way to disagree. But that's not really its main job in English. Something way more natural would be, "Oh, I'm sorry, I think I ordered the pasta." So, what is actually really for? Let's break it down. Okay, here's the core rule you got to remember. Actually is all about introducing surprising or unexpected information. So like, if your friend says, "Man, I thought that movie would be so boring," you could say, "Actually, it was amazing." See? You're dropping a surprising new fact, not just correcting them. All right, next one. We've all been in this spot, right? Someone offers you a choice, something nice, like tea or coffee, and you want to be easygoing, so you say, "Oh, I don't mind." But is that really the best way to say it? Here's the deal. "I don't mind" can come across as a little, well, passive. Almost like you don't care either way. If you're genuinely cool with both options, a much warmer, more positive way to say it is, "Either one is fine," or "Oh, both sound great." It's such a tiny shift, but it makes a huge difference in the vibe you're giving off. Okay, moving on to section 2. Let's talk about a super common mix-up, using words that are meant for things to describe people. So, have you ever been asked to do something and replied with, "Sorry, I'm not convenient right now"? I know it seems logical, but to a native speaker, that sounds really weird. It's almost like you're saying that you, as a person, are not a useful tool. A bit awkward, right? So here's the secret rule. Convenient is for things that make life easier, like a convenient location or a convenient app. People aren't convenient. People are available, or free, or busy. So instead, you could say, "This isn't a good time for me," or even simpler, "I'm not available right now." All right, this next one trips up so many people. Imagine this. Your friend is just crushing it at a video game, pulling off these incredible moves. You're super impressed, so you yell, "Wow, you're so funny." And your friend just gives you this confused look. What went wrong? It's because in English, funny means one thing and one thing only. It makes you laugh. Ha ha, funny, like a joke or a comedian. If something is enjoyable or impressive, the word you're looking for is fun or amazing. You could say, "This game is so much fun," or "Wow, that was amazing." It's a tricky one, because in lots of other languages that word does double duty. But in English, nope, funny is strictly for laughs. All right, let's tackle what might be the ultimate grammar trap in English. Those super tricky adjectives ending in ed and ing. I'm telling you, once you nail this, you take a giant leap towards sounding way more natural. Just look at it this way. It's all about cause and effect. The ing word is the cause. It's the thing doing the action. So a movie is interesting. A lecture is boring. Then the ed word is the effect. It's the feeling you get. So you are interested in the movie. You are bored by the lecture. So here's the dead simple rule to burn into your brain. The thing does it with ing, you feel it with ed. A book is confusing, which makes you feel confused. I promise you, once that clicks, you will never, ever get them mixed up again. Okay, let's shift gears and talk about the professional world. These next few mistakes are a really big deal because they can seriously affect how people see you at work. Getting these right is absolutely key. So many people get assist and support mixed up, but the rule is actually super simple. Think of it this way. You assist a person with a task, like, "Let me assist you with that report." But you support an idea or a plan. I totally support this new strategy. See? People get assistance, ideas get support. Okay, this next one is so critical. A lot of learners will say aggressive when what they really mean is confident. But listen up,
In English, aggressive is a huge red flag. It's almost always negative. It means you're hostile, you're pushy. The word you're actually looking for is assertive. Assertive means you're confident, you're clear, but you're also respectful. Trust me, in a job interview, you want to be assertive, never aggressive.
Here's a super quick fix that will instantly make your professional English sound so much cleaner. Ready? The verb discuss already has the word about baked right into it, so you never, ever need to say discuss about the project. You just discuss the project. It's a tiny little change, but it screams fluency.
All right, for our final section, let's get into some words with hidden meanings. Words that carry the secret emotional weight that goes way beyond their dictionary definition.
Let's take the word eventually. So many people use it just to mean later or in the end, but eventually is so much bigger than that. It implies a long wait, a struggle, overcoming real difficulties. You don't eventually go get a coffee after your meeting. No, but after studying for years and working so hard, you eventually become fluent. Save it for the big wins, for the moments you really earn.
So after all this, what's the real secret to mastering these words? Honestly, it's not about memorizing a million grammar rules. It's about becoming a language detective. You've got to pay attention to the context. Watch movies. Listen to how people really talk. When you notice how native speakers actually use these words, that's when you start building real, authentic fluency.
So I've got a challenge for you. Don't try to fix everything all at once. That's overwhelming. Instead, pick just one word from our list today, just one, and make it your mission this week to totally master it. Listen for it, use it correctly, really make it yours. So, which word is it going to be?